everybody. If you're here, you probably know my AU Dandy's Warriors. So if you don't know, it's a Warrior Cats X Dandy's World AU. And basically, I decided I wanted to talk about it a little and give a little bit more insight on the world and what the territories look like. So, I don't have every character's personality or planned out or anything, but I decided I'd share a little bit of the stuff I have done already. So, if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing and let's get into it. Also, apologies if my voice is a little bit weird. I got this weird cough thing. I don't know why. Hi, editor Barn Twin here. So I realized I actually repeated a lot of stuff near the end of the video, so just don't mind that. I'm not that good at coming up with stuff on the spot, even if it's written down. So yeah, just a quick heads up. Also, another thing before we start the video, I would like to also say that if you want to design a character and have a chance for the character to become a canon thing or have a design based off of yours in my AU, you can definitely reach out to me by tagging me in a video. It would really mean a lot to me. But I've had that happen with new leader and deputy of Cloud Clan. Unfortunately, I won't be having more leaders and deputies of the clans because I only want there to be 3, because I think more than 3 would be really hard to keep track of. Also, apologies if you hear anything in the background. That's my brother doing something. So yeah, if you would like to help create designs and are interested in wanting your design in the AU, you should definitely reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you and see if you're interested in making the design canon. Okay, with all of that said, let's start out with the lore. So I decided to start out with Dandelion Star and Moonglow, the deputy and leader. So basically, Dandelion Star is obviously Dandy and Moonglow is Astro. So I'll be talking about the characters and stuff. I'll probably have them shown on screen right here so you can look at their designs. Let's start off with Moonglow. Now he's really recognizable by the iconic scar on one of his eyes and how it's closed. I wanted to imitate the star on Astro's original design into Moonglow. But he's not 100% blind in that eye, but it blurs out half his vision, so he can't really see. So he chooses to keep it closed so his vision's a little clearer. And the way he got this scar was because he fought off an owl from the attack, hence the 3 lines from the claw. This is actually what got him to be deputy. So the original deputy, I'm not really going too deep in the lore because I don't think I have enough characters to cover that. But I'm not really sure who the original deputy would be, since this is kind of the beginning of the lore. But basically the original deputy passed away, and Moonglow had recently recovered from his injury, and for his brave feat, he was chosen as deputy. Now let's talk about Dandelion Star, aka Dandy, the big main character. So basically, Dandelion Star, he's pretty morally gray and stuff. In canon, he's not the best character in morality. However, I want his morality to be a bit more complex than bad guy. So I was thinking, basically, he would help another clan if they were in dire need, but in any other circumstances, he wouldn't really care. Yeah, he's also shorter than most of the other cats, and Moonglow is a little taller than most of the other cats, they're a little bit bigger. So, basically, it's just like a nice contrast with the character. He's also a little chubby, but not too much, since it would be kind of uncanny to see, well, not like uncanny, but it would be kind of odd seeing a warrior with a lot less food than a kitty pet to be like chubby, so I decided to make it just a little bit. Yeah, that's what I said to go with. Now I would also like to talk about the territory, because I think that the territory is definitely a really cool part. So for the camp, it's nestled within a gorge, and surrounding the gorge are like flowering shrubs that flower in greenleaf, I believe. Yeah, greenleaf. And it just helps them camouflage. Throughout their territory, they have little streams, and these streams have very small fish in them that are rarely hunted, however. So there's not really a lot of fish in the fresh kill pile. They only hunt those in really desperate situations. But yeah, that's it for the fish part. And then the prey mainly consists of squirrels and birds due to the amount of trees they have in their territory. They do in fact have to climb trees to catch prey a lot of the time. But the apprentices are trained how to do that, and it's a unique skill of the clan. Alright, well, that's all I wanted to say right now. Another thing is that if you have any questions, I'm thinking of doing a Q&A video, so feel free to ask them. I'd love to answer some questions about my AU if you have any. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up our whole video. I really hope you enjoyed, and the link to the first part of my AU will be in the description. And there will be some speed draws posted on my my old account. I'll link that in the description too, in case you're interested in looking up the speed draws once they're posted. They might come after this video, but yeah, remember just to leave questions in the comments if you have any. And yeah, pretty much just says everything. So yeah, bye. I'm almost done with Louis' design. I just have to render it and add the eyes, cover the colors. So, the design was done by a fan that I mentioned earlier. Her name is Lil Tara me. I'm really sorry if I said that wrong, but I would be really happy to receive fan content. But yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the lore and the backstory. But I don't have that much written down of the AU. It's kind of like a slow world building. So if you're interested, you would just consider subscribing, and thank you for watching.